Hello, welcome to Nezo's Bad Shop. I'm your host Nezo, and this is another episode of Just Rolled Into the Shop. Whew, not too many things. Yeah, only two customer cars, and this, which is a renamed vehicle. It was a Z, and now it has two letters RD. So it's nothing fancy. It's ready for its shakedown, and I didn't get it done on Saturday, but I'll get it done this week. Then I can do comparisons, and that'll be hilarious because two cars look the same but have different names. Anyways, so that's that. Nothing super duper there. But anyways, yes, just rolled into the shop. We're going to take a look at my buddy. You may have noticed that some light has disappeared to the left side. That's me knocking the light over. Let's just bring that back. There we go. Oh, no, now it's falling apart. Hold on. Ah, yes, okay. Got it. Okay. Minor technical difficulties. Anyways, this is my buddy Antonio's car. Got some nice wheels. And, oh, I forgot to undo the body latches, but I want to show you why it rolled into the shop. Nothing major, no failures or any kind of stuff like that. Just as Antonio's training up for Nezo's Bad Company 9 at Elite Drift Shop. Bonjour mes amis, dans Quebec. Ça va? Ça va bien? And, come off. There we go. Yes, so Bad Company 9, March 11th. At Elite Drift Shop au Quebec in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to host, of course. And yeah, so Antonio's been practicing with his beautiful machine here. SX3 level vehicle, YD2 with the bendy wendy plate. And he's been practicing hard, even so much he got the Revox gyro. We got a new gyro in there. Yes, but yeah, what else can I show you there? Oh yeah, Bad Shop servo, yeah. The reason why it's come in is because randomly on drift, when we get into angle, we're noticing a bit of excessive wheel wobble, and we weren't sure whether it was actually the servo or something mounted or something loose inside the machine, but it's just giving a good amount of wheel. And I noticed there is a good amount of where is it? Yeah, I think it's right here. If I move the slide rack back and forth, hold on, let me put it on the ground, because I noticed it more when it was, sorry, excuse me, when I noticed it more when it was at ride height. Yeah, we were getting excessive wiggles, like kind of like this, but it was more of, it looked more looser, and you can see there the slide rack moving subtly. There is a little bit of play in the slide rack from back to front. Side to side is normal, like this action. See how it rocking side to side? That's normal because of the bearing faces. It's more of if it rocks front to back. So if we look at it from the side, see how much. Oh, it was doing it more before. I think in certain positions it's more looser than it was, because I remember looking at it at the track and it was quite loose. So I don't think anybody's tightened it. I didn't tighten it, but there is a bit of looseness there. I'm going to correct that. May also relocate the gyro. The other reason that I think that could be the particular location of the gyro could be causing excessive wobble when the car starts leaning, like for example when it's drifting like this way and it starts leaning. I think the bendy wendy plate here is flexing so much, and the gyro, see where it's mounted right in the middle of the flex point there. So I'm wondering if when the chassis flexes, it's making the gyro detect, like the gyro is detecting this chassis flex, and when it's on angle. So I'm wondering if that's what's causing it. So I'm gonna move it up top. Position isn't like a major thing, but it comes down to driver preference. The more forward you have your gyro, the more gain you will require generally. The further back you have it, the less gain you will require, because there's more of a pendulum in the rear end. Typically I like to put mine sort of right in the middle of the chassis, not too forward, not too rear bias. That's my preference, and I have cars with them on the top, on the bottom, it just depends on sort of where there's available space and your personal preference, but I think this could be a thing there, because Antonio really likes the Revox. He really likes the feel of it, but he noticed a little bit more wobble once he started chucking the car around good when he got used to the gyro. So gonna definitely do some slide rack maintenance and check that out as well. Probably give the shocks a check too. They look pretty good though, to be honest. Got a good amount of bounce going on here. Bounce. Anyways, so that's Antonio's whip. and that's why it has come into the shop for excessive wobbling in the front end. But yeah, it's probably just the gyro location and or a little bit of the slop up in the slide rack. There was definitely more at the track. I don't know why I can't see it right now, but that's okay. Well, I'll figure it out. And we'll go from there. There's a good amount of Reeve D bits up in the front end of this car, so this is definitely a comp ready machine, and Antonio can't wait to send her sideways, you know. Anyways, okay, so let me put this back in the hoists. Put the body on lightly. So that car shouldn't take too long to get going and repair. Now, what we have next is from my buddy Alessio, 2 vehicles. One he's moving from, which has already been featured in the shop a couple times. This is the vehicle that is having a few things removed out of it, electronics parts particularly. It's a Sakura D5, but it's not just any D5. This is an Outbreak D5. Oh yeah, Outbreak conversion kit. And not only is it an Outbreak, but Alessio, the owner, has put pretty much every piece of aluminum that Sakura, that 3 Racing makes for it, and then he even added Yokomo big bores with a few options in there. And we spent some tune time on this. Ooh, look, that's bent there. Actually, I just noticed that'll need to be replaced. Maybe put some titanium boys in there. But yeah, there's a lot of aluminum by 3 Racing. Pretty much dang near every option you can get, except for the high position knuckles. He didn't do that, but he got pretty much all the other options to outfit his car. And yeah, he loves it, and he can chuck it around. It's definitely comp spec. Can definitely do some damage with this car, but he feels like he's ready to move on up to something a little more, let's say sweatier, but a little more, I guess, hardcore is I guess a better, fairer word, because we all know what the next level would be, going from something of this level with all the upgrades on it to something that's said to be a little more hardcore. So if I put that back in the hoist, I will now grab the machine he's moving to, which, yes, of course, it is none other than the MC1 by our favorite manufacturer and the owner of our Track Strictly Sideways favorite brand, Reeve D. Anyways, so it is an MC1, and Alessio has spent a good amount of time acquiring parts on his own, assembling bits on his own, and he built this one from the ground up. So it's pretty much complete in terms of assembly. There's a few things that are missing, such as the shocks and some tunability. As you can see that there's no tune on this. It's just a bench build right now. Bad shop motor up in there. What else? Bad shoppy things. Bad shop servo. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to have some bad shop electronics in there. And from the other car there, we're going to be pulling the speed controller and moving that over. And that's pretty much it out of the other car, because this car will have some other bits going in it. There's a box here with, ooh, look, bits and bytes and more bits and bytes and a couple other things to complete the build. So there's that. And yeah, that's really the only other thing that rolled into the shop to get ready to go for within the next few days or so. This car will probably be ready by Saturday. I have till Saturday to finish it and get it rolling. And oh yeah, there's even rear active tow on this too, so that's gonna be a good amount of tuning going on. One aluminum gear up in there as well. Sweaty. So this one, yeah, this will get a tune, this will get all kinds of configuration, and yeah, and then it will be a big weapon, that's for sure, just like all the rest of them, including mine. Yeah, a lot of us love the Reeve D car. Out at our track, the Strictly Sideways Club in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Yes, so check us out on the web if you want, www.strictlysidewaysclub.ca, and it's strictly with the K-L-Y and sideways with a Z. Somewhere on my channel or page I've written it, and I will do it again for y'all. But yes, so that's pretty much all that rolled in the shop. A few long-term projects still to finish. And a bunch of other stuff sitting on my bed right now. But yeah, so this MC1 for Alessio is going to get tweaked up. His other car will probably enter his personal collection, just chiller for a bit. I'd love to acquire this one because it's got so many bits on it, and I love the D5. even though I already own the Pro RR version and the Opper, this is a conversion kit as well. But this car may return in videos for conversion kit shootout because it's got so many bits and bytes on it already. But it is Outbreak D5, which I know a lot of people down south because this conversion kit came from Thailand. And yes, a lot of people down there are running it and they love it. There's a few around here. There's at least 1 or 2 in our area, and I think a few out in Quebec, maybe 1 or 2. There's a bunch in Canada, I know that, but yeah, it's more popular around the world. Having said that, Alessio's moving to the MC1. He's really excited because he put in his time and did a lot of learning with this car. This car was all plastic at one point and was not an Outbreak, and now it is, and it's got lots of stuff, so pretty cool. And I always love to see stuff like that as well, so yeah, and otherwise, excited to work on this one, another MC1. I don't even know how many I've configured or built or whatever, but it's always fun to do another one because they all do kind of drive very similar, but none of them are the same in that respect. They all have a slight little flavoring per each of the driver. Chassis setup wise, and then there's the electronics setup wise, the boost, the servo, the radio. Like there's just many levels of whiffery here. So yes, that's about it. I gotta get to work and do some stuff and then film some more things. I see in the comments people are asking for conversions, or yeah, not so much conversions, sorry, they're looking for comparisons of certain chassis, and I will try my best to do so. Some of them are being discontinued, some of them are harder to get, some of them I just simply can't get my hands on because it's not as feasible, or we don't carry it, or it's just they're back ordered, or whatever it is. There's been a few like that, but I will try my best. There's a couple of cars still to build, Shark and the French Girl TDP with the yellow. Just a few things I got some stuff to do, so yes, we will get to that, and you will see more coming. And yeah, check us out, strictlysidewaysclub.ca. We're on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, and yeah, Nezo's Bad Shop as well there, and I gotta catch up on my socials, that's for sure. But otherwise, yes, we should be good to go. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. So not that much came in, but a lot will go out soon. And yes, hope to see you guys at the track if you're a first timer or whatever. We've had lots of new faces, which is lovely to see. Lots of cars coming out, people acquiring cars, different things. So we're going to try and stock up and have stuff available. And yeah, Bad Compy 9, March 11th at Elite Drift Shop. See you guys there. More to come on that. And yes, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!